Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Customs Duty, brought to you by the Nigeria Customs Service. In our package this week, Nigeria Customs Service Board at its 62nd meeting commends services revenue generation performance, confirms appointment of new management members. Nigeria Customs Service commits to national security as Federal Operations Unit Zone A intercept firearms, industrial drones, hands over to the National Center for Control of Small Arms and Light Weapons. We'll also bring to you other report. I am Tosi Obiakeme. You're welcome.
The 63rd quarterly meeting of the Nigeria Customs Service Board, chaired by the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, has held with far-reaching decisions that will further position and strengthen the service for optimum performance and service delivery to the nation. The Minister speaks with the Customs Duty crew about the service's performance revenue generation-wise.
Nigerian Customs Service being a major revenue earner and a major source of resources for the government budget, not just for the federal government, but indeed for the whole federation. We looked at performance between January and June, and the revenue was up to about 3.7 trillion naira, and that represented a commendable performance, about a 12.5% increase above the budget, and substantial increase over the same period in the last year, about 25% in all. So altogether, it was a good, strong performance. Of course, much more is needed, much more is required.
He also speaks about the board's expectations, despite the service's remarkable performance and revenue generation.
A lot continues to be expected as we move towards implementation, with a deadline of the first quarter of 2026 for the implementation of the National Single Window, which is a combination of digital automation and efficiency-inducing activities in the import and export sector. So much more was going to be sought from customs, both by way of the facilitation, the speed, the efficiency, and the overall capacity improvement of customs to efficiently process both imports and exports, particularly at a time when the country economy the major distortions have been removed. It has been stabilized in terms of inflation, in terms of the exchange rate, increase in the trade balance, and even the foreign reserves.
Part of the decisions taken at the meeting, Wale Edun reveals, are the confirmation of the appointment of 4 Deputy Comptroller Generals, 12 Assistant Comptroller Generals, and promotion of 3,312 officers to higher ranks. The Intra-African Trade Fair 2025, with the theme Boosting Intra-African Trade for a Sustainable Future, Innovation, Value Addition and Green Industrialization, holds in Algiers, Algeria. The trade fair, with projected trade and investment deals worth over $44 billion, has brought together participants from more than 140 countries, including Nigeria, where the Comptroller General of Customs and Chairperson World Customs Organization Council, Bashir Adewale Adini, MFR, has featured prominently, making impactful submissions while delivering the keynote address at the event. Bashir Adeni discloses that despite challenges hindering intra-African export trade volumes, including inadequate infrastructure, limited market access, fragmented payment system, trust deficit, global tariff wars, and protectionist policies, as well as cumbersome processes at the ports, efforts are being made to overcome these challenges.
The AfCFTA, which is the largest free trade area since the WTO, combined with innovation like PAPS, creates unprecedented opportunities for repositioning African exporters globally. As the chairperson of the World Customs Organization, representing 186 customs administrations and processing 98% of global trade, I can confirm that African customs modernization is accelerating rapidly. Through the EU WCO programs, most African countries have adopted the Harmonized System 2022. We have trained over 4,300 trade practitioners across the continent, and we have certified 40 master's trainers spreading trade facilitation knowledge from Cairo to Cape Town. And moreover, there has been a strategic level commitment by the WCO and the AFCFTA Secretariat through the Memorandum of Understanding signed in 2022, which was aimed at harmonizing customs procedures that directly support continental trade integration and provide hope that efforts are being made to ameliorate some of these structural bottlenecks that we have mentioned, which we face when we conduct trade within the continent.
Bashir Adini emphasizes that more needs to be done to lessen the challenges within short to medium term, so as to rapidly increase intra-African trade flows. He highlights moves that will be beneficial to position African exporters at the forefront.
The first is that at this stage, we must seek to simplify our procedures in order to amplify the volume. We need to create green channels for trusted exporters to reduce processing time so that products shouldn't sit at the ports accumulating damages, that they should be moving swiftly to international markets. The second is that we need to build trust network, and lessons from our authorized economic operator programs implementation in Nigeria highlighted the need to create a continental network of trusted exporters. The third is the need for us to embrace digital integration for continental reach. The revolution isn't just coming to African trade, it is already here, and we are harnessing it strategically. The fourth is that technology is a great equalizer. Blockchain, AI, and data analytics all present massive opportunities to scale up businesses and our integration. And rapidly, let me mention the last two. First is the youth power represents a major export power. Our demographic dividends is our secret weapons in Africa. Our young, increasingly skilled population brings fresh perspectives and digital native approaches to export markets. And finally, we need to unleash the women's export potentials, recognizing that women exporters often outperform when barriers are removed. Creating dedicated pathways and support systems that tap into this proving competitive advantage is a must for us in Africa.
Key activities at the trade fair include Trade and Investment Forum, Trade Exhibition, Creative Africa Nexus, Africa Automotive Show, and AU Youth Startup Program, amongst others, with organizers including African Export-Import Bank, African Union Commission, and the African Continental Free Trade Area Secretariat. IATF 2025 aims to promote intra-African trade, investment, and economic integration, aligning with the African Union's Agenda 2063 for Sustainable Development. Nigeria is to host the 2027 Intra-African Trade Fair. The Nigeria Customs Service's resolve to continuously strengthen the nation's security, while, at all times, protecting the nation from the influx of illicit items, is not relented upon, as the service seeks to always get better. The reason for the visit of the Comptroller General of Customs represented to Defense, Research and Development Bureau is not far-fetched.
Our visit is to showcase the concerted effort of the Comptroller General of Customs towards adding value to Nigeria Customs operations as it relates to marine commands of the service. What we have experienced today is the efforts of the Bureau to add value to the various armed forces theater. This is a home build by the Bureau, the Research Bureau.
Speaking about the demonstration exercise carried out by the team, Rear Admiral Suleiman El-Ladan comments.
The armed forces synergize with other paramilitary for security, synergy collaboration, as well as utilization of available equipment. So the team is here to see what we have, what we are able to build, design in country.
Having experienced how efficient the boat on which the exercise has been carried out, the expected next line of action is spoken about.
The Nigerian Customs deemed it fit also to see how it can add this to its enforcement drive as it relates to the marine. We know smuggling activities are not only done at the land borders or any of the seaports. It's also done at the creeks. And what we are experiencing today is one equipment that will add value towards our drive in securing our nation's border.
We've had opportunity to test some boats from other companies too. But with this type of boat, I think it's a very good one for the service to employ and get one of it. The boat can go on even on the grass, and we know what it is to have such things. With this type of thing, if we get these things, our borders are there, our patrol teams at the border area, we will to get better things, at least in the creek.
Indeed, the collaborative effort seeks to enhance the competence and capacity of the Nigeria Customs Service in dealing with emerging threats of smuggling activities through the creeks, amongst others. As part of sustained operations to dismantle smuggling networks within the southwest region of the country, which is the unit's area of coverage, the Federal Operations Unit Zone A has intercepted items, including 15 assorted firearms, 4,891 rounds of live ammunition, and industrial drones attempted to be brought into the country without proper documents.
The interception of these security-threatening items underscore the unwavering commitment of the service under the leadership of Controller General to disrupt the activities of non-state actors and safeguard national security. This effort reflects the service's dedication to combating smuggling and criminality at our borders while restoring law and order. Let me reiterate that the possession of arms, ammunition, or drones of this nature requires valid approval, permits, and an end-user certificate from the Office of the National Security Advisor. Any deviation from these regulatory requirements will be treated as a deliberate attempt to undermine the national security and will be met with swift and decisive action by all relevant security agencies, including the NCS.
While reiterating the unit's commitment to stemming smuggling, Comptroller Mohammed Shaibu calls for all hands to be on deck.
The unit remains resolute and vigilant in its mission to suppress smuggling to the barest minimum. At a time when our nation faces complex security challenges, it is imperative that all stakeholders remain aligned in our collective efforts to prevent these non-state actors from achieving their criminal objectives. I therefore call on all well-meaning Nigerians to report suspicious movements or activities within their communities. Your vigilance is critical to enable law enforcement agencies to carry their duties effectively.
In line with Nigeria Customs Service's commitment to interagency collaboration, the Customs Area Controller uses the medium to hand over the seized firearms and ammunition to the National Center for the Control of Small Arms and Light Weapons.
This discovery, this interception, is a testament to our collective resolve to rid our society of the relentless effort of the debt merchants that are bent on truncating the efforts of the government, especially in their effort in bringing in illegal arms and ammunition through various devices and strategies. But it is evident that their efforts is coming to naught. My admonition to them is to retrace their steps and turn a new leaf, as it is undoubtedly confirmed that the long arms of the law will eventually catch up with them.
A suspect has been apprehended in connection with attempts to smuggle some of the items. Meanwhile, in yet another demonstration of existing synergy in the fight against counterfeit and substandard products, Comptroller Shoaibu has handed over hitherto intercepted fake and expired pharmaceutical products worth 3.7 billion naira to National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC.
This exercise underscores the service commitment to ensuring the safety and efficacy of medications, emphasizing that expired products must be handled with utmost seriousness. The potential risk of public health from expired or counterfeited products cannot be understated, and as such, we prioritize the safety of our people by ensuring that no expired or counterfeited products reach them. The cooperation between NCS and NAFDAC in addressing the issue of expired pharmaceutical products is crucial for safeguarding public health and maintaining the integrity of the health care system.
We cannot allow a few people who want to make money kill the rest of us. And that's why this fight is our joint fight. It is our collective effort. Just as the way we spoke about where medicine should be cleared from, there are also places where medicine should be sold, and there are some people also who cannot handle medicine. All of those things, distribution channels, we're working on it, and we're going to make sure that Nigerians have a better deal this time.
The interception of both the arms and ammunition, as well as the expired pharmaceuticals, among other uncustoms goods, should do nothing short of signaling to deviants to turn a new leaf and be on the right-hand side of the law.
This drill will commence from Assistant Inspector of Customs, I. Mohammed. Sir. A round of applause, please. A round of applause, please.
The baton changes at Lagos Free Trade Zone Command as Comptroller Olarewaju Olomu hands over to incoming Customs Area Controller, Comptroller Hawa Abubakar. Outgoing Customs Area Controller uses the medium to highlight some achievements of the command under his watch, beginning with revenue generation.
In the area of revenue generation, the command has recorded a phenomenal growth. Last year, we had cumulative revenue of 358 billion. But from January to August 2025, to the glory of God, I'm pleased to say, we have been able to generate 459 billion. And this is a testament to the professionalism and hard work of our officers and the trust of our compliance stakeholders. It is worthy of note that our Lekki Deep-Sea Port has also recorded an impressive growth. This is a port that came into being in April 2023 and with just 6 containers. Today, our port has become a magnet, attracting other global shipping lines. This is clearly as a result of the enabling environment that the command has been able to create.
Comptroller Olomo points to other areas of successes as well.
Last year, the command, with the support of our stakeholders, renovated 3 blocks of classrooms at the Roman Catholic Primary School here in Lekki. That again tells us that we are a responsible partner in community development and nation building. We have a very good relationship with our sister agencies, NDLA, NAFDAC, SON, DSS, Police. We have a good collaboration with them. All these successes couldn't have been possible without the guidance and support we have been receiving from the headquarters.
He says with the support of the management of the service, welfare of officers has also received a huge boost. As he highlights the professional competence and other good qualities of the incoming Customs Area Controller, Comptroller Olumo admonishes.
I want to urge you to please continue raising the bar. The command has very, very bright prospects. And with your commitment, under the leadership of our CAC, I believe this command will get to very, very far heights that we cannot even imagine now. Once again, I want to thank the CGC and the management for the opportunity given me to serve the country through this place.
Incoming Customs Area Controller, Comptroller Abubakar, remains confident that the good works will continue under her watch.
We are here to work as a family. We are here to carry out the CGC's mandate, and God will help us. God will help us. He will be with us. He will guide us. He will protect us. And He will lead the way for us. And at the end of the day, we will all say, Alhamdulillah, and we say, thank you, Lord.
Comptroller Olerewaju Ulumo now proceeds on retirement after fruitful service to the nation.
This is where we draw the curtains on this week's episode of Customs Duty. For more information, you can always follow us on our social media handles now being displayed on your screen. You could also visit our website at www.customs.gov.ng for more updates about the service. Strive to be a patriotic citizen, a compliant trader, avoid smuggling, and always pay the correct duty to make Nigeria a more prosperous nation. Join us again same time next week for another interesting edition. I am Tosi Obiakeme. Thank you for watching.